Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for September 2019. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, or Rising. You can have planets in the sign of Aries. You can be in love with an Aries, and Aries could be in love with you. You may have been intuitively guided to the channel, which is happening more and more and more, which I love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone finds their message here. I feel like you'll find something. Especially if you're intuitively guided, you'll find something that's going to help you along your journey. So, let's go ahead and begin, guys. I keep having people ask me about the singing bowl. The singing bowl is coming back, but as many of you know, I'm moving, so it's already packed. That's why I haven't been using it. Alright, my love, so what we want to do now is we just want to take a minute. We just want to do a little bit of deep breathing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. I like to do it on a 4 count, which is what I do. Once you have your mind nice and calm, it's a great time to ask your guides to come in. Invite them in to give you some type of confirmation that the reading is for you. Okay? It can be a name, a letter, a number, a sound. I do have my window open. I may end up closing it. We'll see. Make sure you release the outcome of what it must look like to you and accept what will be. Almost always better. Okay, let's begin. We're starting with a deck of major arcanas. And I apologize, I don't know the name. Their box also packed away. Okay, that's just too many. Well, look at that. We open up with your card, the Emperor. And I have to tell you, as I was shuffling your deck, I was thinking a lot about the Emperor. Which is not something I just normally do. But I was just thinking about the characteristics of the Emperor. I was thinking about the battles that the Emperor must fight before he becomes the Emperor. Being in the battlefield with my soldiers. This is someone who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of character. And this is someone who can do a lot of good for the world. And really, maybe, as part of their purpose, is in some way to help the world. So, I kind of love seeing this as the first card. Oh boy. So we have the Tower. Okay. This is quick action. Something comes in quickly. Something's taken away quickly. It can be the energy of walls coming down very quickly too. And the fear in that. The fear, how do I want to say this? I just feel like someone out there is like, somehow, you just put down your walls. It's like the energy is enough, but you actually did it. Like all your walls, it just seemed like it came crashing down. And I just know it wasn't easy. And I feel like even with the walls down, so you felt a little naked, right? You felt a little fearful because you felt naked in the snow, that type of thing. I'm used to having protection. Anyway, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm curious to see what's going to come out after the tower. You guys know when the tower comes in, it's universal energy. It's sometimes a helping hand to help you end something. The Emperor's got his back to this tower, though. Almost like he caused it, but doesn't want to see what the mess was. Like, I caused this tower, and, I know that it's leaving, I don't know if I want to say destruction, but it's leaving a mess behind. And I don't want to see that. It's almost like I throw in a bomb, and then I run the other way. I don't want to stick around and see what that bomb does. Okay. We have the Devil. Possible Capricorn. We have the Chariot. And we have the Sun. Beautiful. So, no matter what happens in the reading, where we've been, the Sun tells us that the sunnier days are coming. The rain is ending. The dark skies are becoming bright again. I like that I have the chariot going into the Sun energy. I don't know. Aries, I feel like some of you quickly left a situation. Yeah, I do. I feel like some of you left a situation, turned your back on a situation. Perhaps the Devil energy is, what felt like dark forces. And I feel like some of you may have caught someone with someone else. Or this could have, may have happened like quite a while ago. And I don't know, like when I said earlier about, throwing that bomb, now I feel like it's more dropping a bomb on someone. I drop a bomb on someone and causes destruction in their life, but I move on. I move out of it. This could be someone, someone who has not been too kind to you. Also someone who, well, they kind of radiate in lower energy, so therefore, the more I'm with them, it pulls me down into it. I hadn't been strong enough to raise my energy, even though I wanted to, around this person, so I kind of got drugged down into it. Maybe I even, start living a lifestyle that is not really what I would choose. Okay, but it is your choice. Anyway. And I feel like someone was with someone where, you had to act like you enjoyed being around them, but they kind of made your skin crawl. I don't know what what I feel like for a lot of you is this freedom. this cutting away of this lower energy, but it almost feels like cancer. Like I'm cutting away the cancer. And then I feel free. You know, that tumor was like 20 pounds. So as I get rid of the tumor, it's like, oh, wow. Like I stand taller, my shoulders are back. Okay, let's keep going. I have justice on the bottom of the deck. So some of you are probably going through a divorce. And, you know, normally I don't like to see any relationship break up unless it's very toxic. And here I feel happy because I feel like whoever you're around, you know, pulling you down there, you know, let's just put it this way. If I was your best friend, living around you, I would have been begging you to leave this person. Okay. Let's bring out the good tarot. So what I'm doing, guys, is this is really the overall, like this is some of the energy we're dealing with, why we're going to be doing certain things can come back to this energy, okay? We're going to get a little more clarity on that also. Some of you may be leaving a Capricorn, heading towards an maybe another Aries, or Leo. Excuse me. The world. This is why the Tower comes in. When we're due to start a new chapter, you know, start a new path, add in, you know, enhance the existing path, that type of thing. And for whatever reason, maybe we put up resistance due to fear, due to, oh my God, I would have to change my whole life. And that can be overwhelming. Even if we know it's going to be good, it's still overwhelming. I feel like also somebody wants to move on, and I feel like someone's whispering something in your ear. You know, it's I watched the movie Young Messiah yesterday, and it was Jesus' life at the age of 7. And how Satan was involved in it. Satan whispering in ears. It's kind of what I'm feeling here, like the whispering in your ear to influence you to do something. To stop you from doing something, I should say. To stop you from doing something. We have the Page of Swords. Could be to try to stop you from communicating with someone. You know, it's funny because I'm seeing justice as an old-fashioned. I'm looking at the scales, and in my head, it just looks like one of those old-fashioned telephones, probably from like, I don't know, the 40s. And I feel like there is a phone call coming in, and I'm assuming it would be like on a house line, you know, like on a hard line. Let's say it that way. But I kind of feel like it would be in a home. But anyway, I feel like a call trying to come in, and I do feel like someone's stopping it from coming in. It could be, you know, a lover, an ex-lover, or it could be, I feel like old friends. It could be family members, something, you know, and I feel like if it's like family or friends, maybe in some way they're trying to help you. So you may have whispered in their ear that, you know, in my heart, I want to move. You know, I feel like if it's you that call's being held back, I feel like you could figure it out. There's a way to figure it out. I don't know how. I just feel like there's a record somewhere of it, of calls coming in. Okay, let's keep going. This person knows if you get that call, it's the end of you and them. They know that call. Now, this could be different. I mean, of course, this could be emails, could be someone else calling. But nonetheless, I do feel like there is some type of communication that wants to reach you, that can help you, feels like better your life, and this other person, they know that, you know, that's a tower in their life then. Look at that, we have the Ten of Cups. Nice. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Fool. Beautiful. So, you know, this lets me know that this is what you want to do too. There's things that you want to do. There's changes you want to make. We have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. However, I think I want to take a few more cards. I think I want to do one more row. I don't know why, but I do. So, you know, we know that that energy of the devil is lurking, right? We know that it was just lurking on the bottom of the deck. Can't hurt us unless we give it the power to hurt us, right? Because, you know, we're protected. And we just have to know that. We have to know our strength. But I do feel like it's the energy lurking. You know, lurking why? Because, you know, maybe you're feeling that there is some great opportunity that lies ahead for you. Maybe you don't know for sure, but you're feeling it, and maybe the devil, so to speak, does too. So, interrupted. Now, to me, this devil is, you know, could it actually be Satan? I don't know. But I do feel like it is representing some people. Excuse me, the kids are about to go on the trampoline. Let me close the window. Hey guys, don't get too loud, okay, because I'm working.
We're not going on the trampoline, we're leaving.
Oh, where are you going?
We're going to
Okay. Look what's on the bottom of the deck again. The devil, temptation. Because at the Ace of Pentacles, so opportunity, especially it's coming under the world, guys. Wow, that's beautiful energy, which is coming for the Emperor. The Emperor at the beginning of this reading, right? This is where all the change is coming from. It's this abundance coming into your physical world. Through something new. Now, when I say something new, it could be something you've been planning, and then the actual movement. You know what it feels like? It feels like there's some good things coming your way. And maybe because life has not been that great. Life has been pretty hard. And listen, it changed you. But what it's also done is it's taught you that the only way to truly have the life you want is to be proactive in your own life, right? So instead of just fantasizing about it, I fantasize and then I go do it, which is your characteristic anyway. But, you know, I was with an Aries for 25 years and such a kind soul. But I don't know, like the energy of other people could definitely get him down. Definitely get him down. Anyway, I'm not sure why I'm saying that. Anyway, you know, it's like the energy of someone knows something's good coming for you and they don't want that. They don't want it. They don't want it for you. I see this seahorse down here, and someone told me, what if you told me before what it meant? I'm sorry, I forgot. But I feel like it's some type of communication. Because they're face to face. Looking directly at each other. So it's some type of maybe soul communication. Maybe going back to my my higher self, right? Who I am, where I began, that type of thing. Or I got the Fool right next to it. Boy, it's so funny. I really didn't notice that you had the Fool when you're reading. Yet here it is. So you do see that something new is beginning because we have the world. The world means it's time to enter into a new chapter, right? The Tower ended what we were just in, shut that door, you know, brought it to the ground on purpose. Maybe so it can't be reconstructed. We will build, we will rebuild. No, no, because this is about moving forward now. You know, so we have the Tower, we have that energy, but then we have the world promising or saying, don't fret about this tower, because in the world energy, it's one of the most pleasant times. It's number 21, which is 3, which is joy. It's a feeling of joy. You have the Ace of Pentacles right below that, so I know financially what you're growing will blossom, you know, where you're moving into career-wise or what have you. You know, you're doing well, but it is about taking a chance with the Fool. It's funny, the Fool is blowing the trumpet. I don't know if you call that a trumpet, but she's blowing it nonetheless. And it's going right into the messenger of water's energy, which feels like it's coming through as the seahorse. So I wonder if it's the energy of, you know, when I meditate, and when I meditate on a certain tone, I don't know what it is yet. You know, it's like opening my crown chakra and being able to speak to my guides. That's what it is, guys. I just worked it out. being able to speak to your guides. So whatever it is, this new opportunity, new direction, I feel like there's ability to talk it out with your guide. Maybe in meditation, it depends on you. You know, I can't just be like, hey guide, come sit with me and tell me this. You know, I'm not there yet. But I can tell the difference of divine guidance and my own. I can tell it very clearly now. I live through my intuition. Anyway, let me tell you. So now, you know, what's the Fool looking at? So the Fool's going back to the Knight of Cups, saying to the Knight of Cups, there's something coming. Like, it reminds me of, like, back in the day, you know, I don't know why I can't talk. But like on a battlefield, you know, something's coming. Anyway, this night, the Fool's going into the Knight of Cups energy. This Knight is receiving some type of message. Now, the Knight of Cups is about bringing love in, right? So what's next to this Knight is the Ten of Cups. So from the Fool to the Knight to the Ten of Cups. And what I'm trying to say is they're each triggering the energy, the next energy. This Fool in this card looks like the little angel. So this could very well be your guide in the Fool energy. You know, this angel saying, you know, follow me, Aries. It's time. It's time for this new change. It's time for more love, right? It's time for this Ten of Cups. You have the Sun up here. The Sun allows you to feel like a kid again, allow you to play and just, you know, you have more joy than anything, laughter, a lot of laughter. But before I can really feel that energy, there needs to be a sense of balance. So I need to balance something. And that could be the difference between my lower energy and my higher energy. Because the balance comes before the Sun. Okay, let's keep going. Totally got off track there. I don't know, I would imagine it's not too easy to follow me in a reading, right? Because the way the messages come into me, they come in quick. And in variety. So I'm seeing each and every, and then determining which one's going to make it, you know what I mean? But then trying to use all, I don't know, I'm trying to cover everyone. We have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, guys. That is about a beautiful connection with someone. A beautiful connection. Next to the Ace of Pentacles tells me this is something within your 3D world, someone that you can physically touch. Three of Cups. Wow. Well, there's your joy. And the Three of Wands. Let's get our last card. I feel like someone has someone coming in who is promising them the world. Like, I will give you the world. Whoa. Excuse me. Oh, well, I got a lot of cards. I have the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have Strength card of Leo, so we have double Leo. I have the Queen of Swords, so we have the King and the Queen almost side by side. They have strength in between them. Major Arcana Strength. I have the Five of Cups. And I have the Empress. Look at that. So, if nothing else, we have, I don't know, so almost looks like a calendar. Like at the end of the month, on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, on the 14th, wouldn't we just shit if it happens on the 14th? Because I feel like on the 14th, you may meet someone. This could be someone coming back. I kind of don't know yet, but I do feel like you could meet someone and changes your life, changes your world, ask you to take a chance. Why not? What you got to lose? This one, I really hope you take a chance. And we have the sun above that. This tells me that this relationship will be a lot of fun, will be playful or romantic, will be all that. And it all sounds great. I don't know about structure, though. I hate to put, I don't know why I put anything negative on that yet. Anyway, I do know that this person, listen, is your match. The Emperor and the Empress together. One opening and one closing the reading. That brings them together. Nothing is following the Empress. That ties her right back to the Emperor. This Empress is someone who is anxious to maybe find love, be in love, be back in love, that type of thing. She's ready. She's passionate about it. She's putting it into action. You know, this could have been someone that you were once in the Ten of Cups with before, in a happy marriage, let's say, or a happy relationship. And she may be asking for another beginning. Now, this does not have to be an air sign, guys. This is just someone who is very ready, you know, who has learned what they needed to learn to really be in a good relationship. Right? She's now the Empress energy. And we have the Emperor here too. So two people who have been through it, right? And being through, like the life that they've been through is really what built their character and also gave them many challenges they needed to overcome, including things within themselves. So this is able to rise above that now. My energy is now filled with passion, excitement about what can come instead of ugh. I have this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords. And I feel like this Queen is missing the King. This may represent a lack of communication in why this couple is showing up as swords. What I do like, though, is the people are showing up with their twin. So there's at least a recognition of that. Anyway, this Queen is missing, definitely missing this King. May have been married before. I feel like this Queen, I feel like this queen is going to make communication with the king. And one of the things she's going to say is, not verbatim, but I know who you are in my life. This connection I have with you, it doesn't matter how much time I'm away for you. It doesn't go away. It doesn't deaden, right? I know who you are in my life. This is someone that she thinks about a lot. I have a feeling she has stopped herself really from doing many things over the sadness of not having this king in her life. Certainly could be flipped. But I really feel a lot of it coming from the queen. And I feel like the queen is going to make communication. And I do feel like the queen, this queen may have had a drinking problem in the past. Something, it's just a lot of water by her. And the energy of needing to overcome that. This may be someone who could have been very tough with their words and their communication and the way they talked. Felt proud when they could smash it to the ground, that type of thing. And now the realization of that. And, I feel like this person healed over it. They cleared it. However, they can't get you out of their mind, or vice versa. Anyway, I do feel like this queen overcomes what she needs to overcome. I feel like everyone who's showing up in the reading is prepared to be, not just prepared, wants to be in love. Let's just say wants to be in love. Except for one energy. I do feel like there's one energy, and we talked about earlier about someone who may be trying to keep you where you're at, right? And I would just be careful because, I feel like this person's pretty shitty. Yet, they hear something good is coming for you, and I feel like all of a sudden it's like, oh, baby, you can't leave me. Like, you're my life. What would I do with that? It's like, you're like, what the fuck? Like, what? Now I'm your baby? And there's something that changes within you because you have the world here. And again, it can be communication with a guide. But I do feel like, they say that to you, you're going to be like, oh, please. Though I do feel like somebody may pacify this person for a little while. Like, okay, baby, yep, yeah, baby, you're right. I shouldn't leave you, blah, blah, blah. But in your head, you're planning it all. It'd just be easier not to tell them until it comes, right? Okay, interesting. All right, see what's on the bottom of the deck with the High Priestess. I like it when the High Priestess shows up because what the High Priestess tells us in a reading is the information that we need on our journey is intuitive. It's a trusting, right? It's information that you already know. You don't know how you know, but you just know that you know it. That type of thing. And then trusting within that. It really allows you to have a lot of expansion. For some, this may be about doing some type of meditation, not medication. All right, we're going to bring our final deck out, and they are our clarifier, and since the cosmos sticking out, we're going to use that. We're babysitting a dog, and it's beautiful. Big. I think think it's a black lab. Black lab. It looks like boxer, and maybe I don't know if it's pit bull or what's the other one that has the big jaw like that? Because it's got the jaw, but not quite as big. But definitely looks like it's got boxer in it. And it just greeted me in the most beautiful way. And I swear to God, my son loves boxers. Yeah, too. And I kind of feel like this dog was sent to us to take care of my daughter so that when I go, I can feel safe. I can feel having, just another protection, another level of protection around my daughter and my grandkids. But, we're only babysitting, but I have a feeling it's going to end up being Jen's. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Two of Pentacles. King Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So we have the King of Pentacles maybe moving forward into a next chapter with you, but we have a question about that. We have, the question is this the right time? Can I really do this right now? Am I ready for this? It's that type of thing. It's not the question of, do I want it? I do want it, but is it the right time? We have the Two of Wands. Wow. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Look at that, the King of Swords again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We got three kings. Prince of Cups. We got four guys here. Four guys. Prince of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Usually younger energy. Could certainly be the son of one of these men. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Well, so we have three kings and we have the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Let me get a drink real quick. Okay. We just had a lot of people show up at this party. Let's figure out what's going on. First of all, I feel like some of you are questioning whether this King of Pentacles will come. No, not will. It's about, is it what I want? That type of thing. Making up a decision of this King of Pentacles. Following is the Two of Wands, so I feel like the answer is yes there. Definitely yes there. And then I had these two kings with this prince. And the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, this is, oh wow. For some of you, I feel like this is two men who you're either finding out that your surrogate is pregnant. You're finding out you're having a baby. Or the baby's being born soon. Three, that could be March. Well, March is Aries. Aries, wow. This is what? So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That's only 7 months. Anyway, I feel very good about this. This Prince of Cups. Okay, so this Prince of Cups, so that tells us it's a water sign. So Cancer. Well, we just passed Cancer, so now. Scorpio would be next, and then Pisces. So, I just want to say congratulations. I absolutely feel like it's happening. And, I'm saying a baby as in like a woman giving birth. I do have the Empress down here, so I know that that's happening. But for some of you, I also feel about adoption. It's about bringing adoption in. I'm just going to take one card. I'm going to flip one card on these kings. Just flipping one card. We'll start with the King of Pentacles. Look, there's a Two of Swords. Now, that's funny because now we have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands surrounding this King of Pentacles. Do I, should I, can I? Can it happen now? I don't know. Maybe, I'm in my head. I don't know. Now it's painful. That's crazy. Okay. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. Look at that. 10 of Swords. What the hell? King of Swords. Temperance. Card of Sagittarius. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this King and Wands and King of Swords are attached in some way. And I feel like, you know, it's like they swapped each other's energy. The King of Wands is acting more like Swords energy, and the King of Swords is acting more like a Wands energy. And I don't know why. Queen of Swords, right in between them. Queen of Swords, right in between them. Wow. So, Ten of Swords on one end of this Queen and Temperance on the other end. Which way do you think the Queen of Swords is going to go? Her knife is heading towards Temperance. Lovers is in the background. You know, the Ten of Swords connects to this King of Wands. And you know, Aries, I don't really feel like this is you. I mean, yeah, I guess it could be. Anyway, let me just finish what I'm saying. So, I don't know why. I kind of feel like it's Leo. I'm just kind of feeling that Leo type energy. When Leo's not really at their best. Anyway. So this King and Queen have the Ten of Swords attached to them. You know, that's horrible communication. That is not giving a shit about the other one's feelings. You know, what I say, I don't really give a shit if it hurts you or not. That's what I'm going for. That type of thing. On the other end here, we have the King of Swords with Temperance above that. King of Swords, perhaps, waiting. Right? Waiting for this Queen to cut a relationship. Moving forward, and I do know that they move forward here. To figure out who this prince is, though, that comes up. This could be the King's younger energy. But nonetheless, I have Temperance above that, so that tells me that's more of a soulmate connection. That's the direction that this Queen should really be going anyway. This King may have just been like a karmic there to teach a lesson, right? And now it's time to move the world. Time to move on. Twos everywhere. I mean, 222. Okay, let's do one on the Prince of Cups. Your reading is just kind of taken on a life of its own, but that's okay. I allow it. I see her looking down at this prince. I have a feeling this is younger energy in the remembrance of it. Seven of Wands. It's funny because I feel like for this Queen, when she thinks about this King, she thinks really loving. She remembers the romance of it. She's thinking happy, loving, romantic type. I remember all that. Now when she thinks about this current partner, and by the way, this is nothing new that's coming up. Okay, my readings don't do that. This is what's already existing. and the energy we're in, and hopefully how to get out of it, right? How to change it. Because, I'm not declaring anyone's out having affairs. This is, and any of this energy, is already taken place. Anyway. Because she's kind of looking at this king, and, listen, the love is gone. And it's vice versa. For both people here, the love is gone. So this King of Swords over here seems to be waiting. Patiently. I feel like this person still has their romantic streak to them. Now, well, I have the Three of Pentacles. That is coming together. I'm going to just do one more. Eight of Wands. Okay, so, whoa, this can be energies coming in quickly. There's not a bad, I don't know. This may be why this Two of Pentacles is here. Something's coming in maybe sooner than I know if I can handle it, even if I wanted it, right? This is energy about what I've thrown out into the universe, and now it's coming back. It's answered prayers. But it's energy of, this is what I want, and then I get it, it's like, holy shit, am I ready? Am I truly ready? I do feel you have quite a few things going on where there's sudden endings, right? Or there's shakeups. And it is to move you, almost to move you in place. Like Temperance is guiding the reading. She is the top and center of this reading. Whose reading did I do yesterday? Pisces. Your neighbor also had Temperance at the top. Okay. Alright, so we know who these people are. Let's pick up these cards. It's like it's Aries party this month. Okay. Please excuse the dog. Actually, I want to move these up. That's Marley, by the way. Alright, I want to come down to the second line. So this is where abundance starts coming in, right? First line is about the acceptance, the ability to move on. Excuse me one second. Okay, stop. The only number you have on the bottom of the top row is 10. You have 21 on the top here. It's the only number you have there. So 10, 21, that's what, 31. It's 4. We have the Nine of Wands. You have nothing else from your previous journey. The one thing you can say is that you've gained a lot of strength. You've gained the ability to handle things much better than you would have in your past. Excuse me. Okay, guys, thanks. There was a lot of barking, and I apologize. I could do the video over, but boy, do I hate doing that. So I hope you're just okay with a little bit of barking. No big deal, right? And let's resume. I have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. I have the Hermit, card of Virgo, and I have the Eight of Cups. It was completely flipped around with the Hermit and the Hermit in the upright, so we're leaving it the way it was. So, again, this is something, this is whatever's coming to you through this Ace of Pentacles, and I know for some of you it's a relationship, amongst other things, but it's definitely a relationship within that Four of Wands. And when you enter that relationship, and I love how the Hermit is connecting spiritually, as above, so below, just tells me, it tells me the inner battle, but then finding that strength, right? It's like going through that dark night of the soul. Through that energy, both the Queen of Wands and this Hermit, with the Eight of Cups, where my life was in emotional turmoil and I couldn't seem to move beyond that turmoil, this is me now having the reflection over my emotional life and the ability then to put it behind me, to clean it up, right? Get rid of the cobwebs. Yeah, what's still sticking around? I'm like cotton candy, I got to clean it up. And it gives us the ability to then move forward. The Queen of Wands, she's the perfect queen to represent. And I do feel like for many of you, it's your energy. It's the energy of someone who, listen, I don't let my mind guide me as I do my intuition now. She is our very intuitive queen. And king or queen, by the way. But she's someone who is guided by her intuition and listens to her intuition. This is about the long journey here, but not giving up. Through the long journey, if you look back, you'll notice that for some of you, you allowed, here's what you're doing differently. As you're going through different things, before, you would just kick the cup and just let it pour everywhere. You just, ugh. Now, you might still kick the cup, but then you go back over and you pick it up. And you understand, by kicking the cup, the only one it's hurting is you. And the best thing to do is have it nice and neat and picked it back up. So you're able to do that now. And this is why sometimes these, all of a sudden, great relationships come to us, because the cobwebs are being cleared away. Our heart space is being opened up. We are open to the energy of the universe. And let me tell you, the universe has some wild things out there. So it's like, don't limit yourself to just you do whatever you want, right? But there's some wild things that can come to you. I've had them happen in my own life, just like, wow. And you can look back, at the year before, and you'd be like, I am completely different than when I was. I can claim that. I am so different than the way I used to be. I really am, night and day. And it's through my spirituality that I really grew. So anyways, it's now moving forward with a journey in this new type of energy. It's also the connection. We know that. Okay. Ugh. Dog's driving me crazy. Alright, I'm going to pause it till he stops. Alright, let's keep adding. We have Three of Pentacles again. So we had the relationship earlier coming together through the Three of Pentacles. Again, we have the something else coming together through the Three of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, that's the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Four of Pentacles. For some of you, this person coming in, maybe this is a Virgo for you. This may be someone that you work with. It could be your boss with the Emperor here again. I feel like you're either moving towards them or moving away from them. It depends how each of you are in this Nine of Wands energy. Because I feel like this person, if this is your boss, this person may be married, may be in a serious relationship, or you may be. Someone may work for this person at their home. I guess this could go back to that where the person's waiting for someone to get a divorce, right? And it does happen. I don't know why. I don't know if I feel good about this or not. Or let me put it another way. I don't know if I feel good about it for you, as in will it benefit you. I just want to put one card on this Emperor here. At the Hangman. So, sitting around waiting for something. And look at that Hermit. Five of Swords. Could be an argument going on about someone not making the movement that they said they were going to make with another. It could be living with another also. Or again, it's vice versa. They're waiting on you. I do feel like for some of you, it's work involvement. It has to do, you work together in some fashion. Again, they may be your boss. You may be their boss. But I do feel like there's a little bit of arguing going on, or had been going on. And it is completely, because there's the Three Cups here, Three Cups here. So the argument is tied to a third party, This is supposed to be two people, not three. That's what you're feeling. That's what someone's feeling. It's supposed to be the two of us. Three of Swords. Okay. So that's going on. Someone's with someone else, and the mere thought of that breaks my heart. The mere thought of that. Someone's living with someone else, and just my imagination just goes, wow, even if they don't even sleep in the same bed, there's not one thing I like about it. And it's breaking my heart. And, what's breaking my heart more is non-movement forward, or this was the way I was feeling. I do feel like with the Fool really is a big energy here. And I also feel someone said, if we don't do this soon, then I am moving on. I'm moving on. No more waiting around. I'm feeling that someone could have made a threat of telling the other partner. Like I'm just going to go ahead and tell your husband, or I'm going to go ahead and tell your wife. I feel that is such a small number, though, but I do feel that. I feel like that was part of an argument, and it has to do with three people. Why anyone two? Okay. keep moving to the bottom line. I think you're going to have a long reading. We have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Cups. Well, so someone leaving a one-time happy home. But I have to say though, the 5 is going into the 10. So this tells me I needed to leave something within the 5 of Pentacles. I'm like, I better look at the card before I start saying it's the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is depicted as being thrown out in the cold. But there's help. Some type of help. Some type of soul-made help. Probably unexpected, but nonetheless, it shows up in the nick of time when it's meant to. That type of thing. So it is leaving one situation feeling broken. Definitely feeling, I'm feeling the effects, right? But then enters the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups here too. Pretty early in your reading. I have to say though, I have the Five of Cups down here. It's also connected to the 10. This tells me that moving into this Ten of Cups is probably someone from the past also. I'm saying someone from the past doesn't mean I had to be in love with them, but I think you were. Anyway, so I'm leaving a situation and entering another. This again is with some type of help. You have the energy of strength down here. So that's the ability to overcome whatever struggle was in this Five of Pentacles, separating this part of my life into my next. Whatever struggle was in there, the Strength card is a great energy to have. What that tells you is all your resources are within. They're within, okay? Let's keep going. I swear, I hardly have heard Marley bark at all. It's just I started my reading, it seems like she's been barking through the whole thing. We have the Hierophant, the Four of Swords, and the Princess of Swords. I like that. The Hierophant has some involvement of this Ten of Cups energy. The Hierophant can be a Taurus, by the way. But that energy is going into the Ten of Cups. This is a higher vibration. This is my spirituality and my faith. This is moving through my faith. Moving due to my faith. It almost feels like this little seahorse back here who is coming in with this message. I feel like what the message is, I hate to say the promise of the Ten of Cups, but why can't it be a promise of the Ten of Cups, right? Because the reading tells us we do need to get our own balance, right? We have to realize we have to have a balance in life to live the type of life that we cherish. So, having that, right? Four Swords is the energy of praying for strength, praying to help me with heartache, the things that I can't overcome. And then coming from that, the Princess of Swords, well, she's about, she wants to know the truth. She's moving into the Empress. That's funny. I wonder if someone's looking for their mother. Someone's searching for their mother. Oh, I have the Fool and the Prince of Pentacles. So we had the King of Pentacles earlier. Someone, leaving one energy. I feel like my guide's saying, try to follow the signs that were given you. Try to vibrate with a higher level, and through that, you will find the Ten of Cups along your path. Right? It's trusting within that, but then living in a way that almost guarantees my results. And then I feel like you do receive this healing. Let's put it this way: the ache goes away. If you have this ache, it goes away. And it's funny how when I went back to that King of Pentacles and you had all those twos around it, I felt like for a few of you, it's about you thinking about reaching out, about communicating with this King of Pentacles, or finding them. Looking for them online, sending them a text, something, making communication. I feel like it's someone then starting a journey, looking for someone. And I do feel like you will find them. And I just have to add in one other thing. I do feel like someone is trying to find their mother, had been trying to find their mother, their birth mother. And I do feel like your father may have been an earth sign, because I feel like you have your father's blessing. Matter of fact, I feel like he told you the story, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why she's not there. But all I know is I feel like you go on that search. I feel like you've been on a search, and now you do find her. I feel like you do find her. And I do feel like you'll start a relationship with her too. It may take time, but nonetheless, I feel like you'll have free, clear energy. So, it can be a sister also. But I do feel somehow there's a King of Pentacles involved. Okay. Let's pick this up, and then we're going to do final clarification. I might watch this back, and if the barking is too much, I might do another reading, though. Oh, boy, I hate to do that. Not that I hate doing another reading. I hate not to give you readings that I have. I have the Tower. I have the Ten of Pentacles. You may have lost it all, and lost all your money in some way. Stock market. You could have lost your home. Something. I do feel like you've lost something within that Ten of Pentacles. But look at this. I was just going to say, but with this Ace of Pentacles down here, it tells me that you'll have it again, right? You'll have this Ten of Pentacles again. If here, I need to rebuild or what have you. And then look what popped up beside it, the Ace of Pentacles. So although it looks like the Tower takes away my Ten of Pentacles, it returns at least the beginning of the new chapter to get me to my Ten of Pentacles again. Maybe it's completely different with different people in the scenario, which I have a feeling it is. But that's okay. You know, it's almost like you're being promised abundance in this time moving forward. Six of Swords. You know, that's walking away from the pains of the past. That is separating myself from toxic people. That's moving up and beyond. This is the ability to really put down my walls. Six of Swords, I'm realizing that there is no room for the pain of the past to come into my future. There's no room. I don't want it. The Fool's telling us we need very clear, clean energy. And you know, when I talk about the pain in the past, it doesn't mean that there can't be someone from the past. I'm not saying that everyone from the past got to go. No, I'm talking about the things that hold us back, things that we maybe we refuse to forgive, and those type of things. Six of Swords is the energy of, you know, knowing better now, knowing what I need to do to move my life forward, and having pretty rapid advancement once I do that. So once I make that movement, the advancement in my life happens pretty quickly. You know, it's like Ten of Pentacles being taken away, and then bam, all this right back is this Ace of Pentacles again. You got two Aces of Pentacles. Double the pleasure. So don't fret about what's been taken away. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. Well, hello. This is perfect energy of calling this tower in subconsciously. Whatever was in this tower, I wanted to come down. I needed it to come down in the way that it came down. Otherwise, I may have never moved. I may have never changed my life. So whether I know it or not, this is me and the universe working in cahoots. This is me saying, I feel stuck. I'm stuck. The universe is saying, okay, we're going to help you. And the only way we know is going to work for sure is for it to be a tower. Boom. Hello. You have to get up. You have to make movement after that. You don't have a choice. It's showing me the fear of the ending, right? It was the fear of it. So it's what I wanted. And I love that the High Priestess is representing that. So to me, this is about your prayers being answered. Not just they being answered, but you're being fed positive energy to help you then put the walls down and then to expand pretty rapidly. You may not know it if you're still in that tower energy. You know, the Ten of Cups and everything just looks great, but I'll never be there. Well, the Aces of Pentacles is saying, yes, you will, but take it step by step. You know, we have to learn to appreciate each step, each pentacle given to us. And it's through that appreciation that then the next one shows, and then the next one shows. So, you know, it was a prayer answered. And guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. It's just getting noisy around here, and it's not usually it's very quiet. But I don't want it to affect your reading anymore. Plus, I feel like this is a good place to leave. It tells us why we're in the energy that we're in, and being open. Be open to receiving, because when you have walls up, you're closing yourself from receiving also. not just love, but who knows what. So the wall's got to come down. Some of you go into your meditation. I feel like you're going to hear your guides' guidance. Okay. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for your patience through the reading with the doggy. I hope just let it go. Okay, I'm going to try to let it go. I will. I think I will watch it back just to make sure. No, I better not, because if I watch it back, I'm going to hate the dogs barking in there, and I won't put it out. So I'm just going to let this baby fly. I love you guys. Have a beautiful month of September, and I can't wait to hear what this all means through your own eyes. I love it when you leave me comments like that, because many times I'm like, oh, okay, well, that now I know why that was there, and I know why that was there. So thank you for that, and thank you for being there for everyone. You guys are just fantastic. You're just freaking fantastic, and I am blessed to have you all. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.